Hello, and thanks for joining me at IT Home Lab Online. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install VS Code on Windows, hook it up to your Linux server over SSH, and then browse and edit files on that server as if they were sitting right there on your local machine. By the end of the video, we'll connect back to our Ubuntu Docker server, browse to the Media Docker folder, and edit some files from within that folder. It's so much easier using that GUI interface than constantly copying and pasting, particularly if you're trying to duplicate some of the entries from your existing files and folders. Now, let's get started. First, we'll need to install Visual Studio Code. Just go to the website and click on the Download for Windows button. Open the installer, accept the agreement. I'm going to install it in the default paths with the default settings. Okay, so now we're going to install the plugin for Remote SSH. So just go to the extensions, do a search in here for Remote SSH. Now there are a few different versions. My preference is to use the Microsoft one, so I'll install that. Okay, now that that's done, what we can do is we can see over here, we've got this Remote Explorer. So the next step we need to do is to set up some SSH keys. So we'll open up a PowerShell and we'll type in the command ssh-keygen -t for the type, and it needs to be an ED25519 key, and we'll give it a name of Home Lab. Okay, now it'll ask us where we want to save it. We're going to save it to the default path. We're not going to set a password on it, and that's done. Now we should have a couple of files sitting in the SSH folder, so we'll do dir.ssh. So you can see these two files have been created. These are the public and private keys. Now what we're going to do is we're going to upload those keys to the server. We'll just make sure that we can SSH to it first. Yes. Okay. Now I find the easiest way to actually add this to the known hosts is I go into File Explorer, go to the SSH folder, and what I need to do is I need to copy the public key. So I'll edit that with Notepad, Control A, Control C to copy it. Then I'll go back to my Ubuntu session, and I will say nano. My home folder, do I have? I already have, okay. And then paste that into there. Okay, so now I should be able to exit out of here, try and reconnect. And this time you'll notice I wasn't prompted for a password, so that means that the key is working. So now what I'll do is I'll go back to Visual Studio Code. Remote SSH, hit the add button. So you can see the example there is SSH to the username at server name with a minus capital A at the end. So we'll go SSH Ubuntu at Docker 01 minus A. Now we're just going to use the default configuration file, and we will say connect. Okay, so now if we close this window here, you can see we've got Docker 01 here. Connect in the current window. It shows that it's connected down there. Okay, we'll mark this as done. Okay, so now what we can do is we can either use this menu here or we can go to File, Open Folder. By default, it's gone into our home folder. We want to go back to the media folder. And in here, we'll go into Docker. And this is a folder that we want to open. This has got our scripts and our configs in it. So we'll say OK there. We need to tell it that we trust this folder. Okay, so now we can see within this scripts folder, we've got our base Docker stack that we created in a previous video. Click on the compose file, and I can go in here and directly edit this through this Windows Visual Studio Code interface. So I'll add in another mapping. Just map media directly. Then I'll go to File. I can do a save as, save all. I'll just do a save for now. If I come back to the Docker and I do a cat of that file, scroll up to that section, and you can see that's been updated directly there. So that's all there is to it, really. You've got Visual Studio installed. You've remoted to your Ubuntu server machine. You've been able to edit files over SSH. So if you found this video useful, please give a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested in seeing other videos like this, please check out my channel and also check out the website. Thanks for watching.